gain solidity based on perception.
When they're in use like that, they just seem to solidify like that, like they were always there.
Right, that makes sense.
But when standing still or whatever, they just wisp away.
If you were riding on a Segway, would they be solid or misty? Since
Build a
your actual
Segway
legs
and
aren't
find out.
moving.
It's basically like I got a cloud butt, but then my legs pop out when I start walking.
You could stand on top of a cart. That's science the shit out of these wispy legs.
I'm gonna enjoy that weirdness in your brain pan.
Oh, Pepe. You're unenjoyable now since you were adopted by neo-Nazis.
Yep.
You used to be the rarest, Pepe.
No, there's still the purest meme is that boy. Oh shit, what up? Gotta bring back the pure meme.
We'll always have Peter Bear.
The purest meme is Amsterdam. Uncorruptible. Incorruptible? Okay, so with that taken care of,
We gonna begin?
I suppose we'd better. Sooner we get this shit show on the road, sooner I can end the session early and go eat.
You could always try and eat mid-session. Goodness knows it's a trick we've all mastered from time to time.
This is gonna be a roleplay heavy session, so I don't know about that, but anyway. Who wants to give us a rundown on what happened last session?
I bought a castle on impulse.
Yes, you did. And how do you feel about that now?
I still feel great about being the owner of Castle Stillenwald. Like, Nia was approaching retirement as a character anyway, because she's just too good. I want to try something else and see if that'll be fun. I was like, I've now impulse bought a reason for her to stop. She literally has everything she could want.
Everybody's retiring.
Yes, but she'll be retiring to be replaced by another thing. I'm not leaving the game.
It's a character retiring mechanic.
Yep.
Or swapping mechanic. If
She's
you can swap back at a later point.
Still, like, ridiculously fuck rich as well, so... Let's see here. I think Flam is richer than Nia now, though, but... A lot of money.
I was... Aw, Nia, I thought we were just starting to get to know each other.
Yeah, Flam is far richer than Nia. Flam owns 2,020 gold, Nia owns 50.
But Flam is just carrying your money.
He's a
Or
smart
is that
dodo.
Flam's money now?
Yeah. I mean, he gets a stock investment in my acquisitions. He's a business partner.
A business partner. Okay.
Yeah. And then instead you get to play with an adorable pink goo.
Oh god.
Is that what your new character is going to be? A goo?
A goo. A goo dragon rider.
A dragon riding goo.
Yep. I would be able to turn myself into armor and be worn by my dragon.
Which book was that class from, anyway?
I fucking can't remember. It's been looked at a number of times now. But also this character might have a fun gimmick. I've been trying to decide what their voice would be like. And I think she might speak entirely in song.
I remember you originally were looking at the Dragon Rider class, which was like some weird third party thing.
Yes, that was the one in the end, I believe.
As much fun as it is to run away with unapproved ideas, let's go nuts! Woo!
Yeah, like you are gonna have to find something in the current set of rules.
Yeah. Figure that out.
But anyway, yeah, Nia bought a castle.
Castle.
House with a capital
Map
H.
there, so it's not overlapping you.
Bolded.
Put that on the map layer too.
Thank you. Flaum gets just the hut. It's his own Flaum house.
Oh god.
Plenty of space in the castle for Doggo.
And
Does,
the party.
so if Flaum lives in your old hut, and you live in your new castle, do you have like an emergency red plastic phone that just auto dials Flaum whenever you need him? You're about to go on an adventure. Flaum, it's time to go. We have action. Or a Flaum signal, and you just shine it into the sky. Oh, Flaum knows it's time to
it's a
link
great
up.
big, it's a bone in the sky. Oh no, but dogs can't look up.
We've
Oh
got a call
no.
from the commissioner. We have to do the dog thing.
That is bullshit. Dogs can totally look up.
I know. That's my favorite dumb thing.
Maybe bulldogs or other misshapen, poorly bred dogs.
Yeah, there are probably dogs that can't, and it is a result of breeding. But yes, I know as a default,
Yes,
it's just a dumb joke. People talking about DCL and salt.
Might have a little bits of wisp.
Little wispy bits.
Swooty hooves.
Rudy hooves. I
Alright,
thought you were
anyway,
okay there, Dragon Rider. Oh well.
In addition to purchasing a house, the party also contributed lots of money towards chapel.
Yep.
And received vision quests. Lacquer receiving a vision of some poor worshipper of Hod, trying to preach the word upon deaf ears in Rivenmere. And Paraiba receiving a vision of a worshipper of Shawa.
Wada.
Huh?
Wada. Find a refuge.
Yeah. And Paraiba receiving a vision of a worshipper of Shawa in an unhappy harem. And that's where we left yesterday's session. Lacquer now has a little corona effect around her head.
Did she immediately spend the transformation then?
You don't spend the transformation, you get it automatically.
Oh right, it just happens when you take the
Yeah.
the big boy prayer.
You have to spend the super blessing.
Yeah.
We get to spend the super blessing. The thing comes beforehand.
Mm-hmm. And Paraiba has wispy legs. When wispy little feetsies. All the
Smoke.
Hulk.
My
I
horse butt
apologize.
turns into a cloud butt.
I apologize to anyone listening. I'm not entirely in it today. Very out of it.
You should be shaking all
Scatterbrained.
that out of it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I believe the party is gonna go to Rivermere via the translocator.
Yeah,
the
really get to
translator.
try out that new transformation as you've got there. Immediately climbing into a
I'm
translocator.
gonna say, like, well, we're immediately hopping into. Although maybe, who knows? Maybe the translator will sense that, because God intervention. Who knows?
You just come out as a genie.
Blacker comes out as a literal angel.
Alright, so at the translator, you got the 3 destinations available to you. Pick
Yep.
Rivenmere. Each should be sat down in a pod. Little potty pod.
Yep. Oh, this again.
Tripod.
I wonder if I'll be a sexy lady again. Probably not.
We shall see.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Also, I can't help but notice one of you appears to have a wispy butt and one of you appears to be glowing.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's part of the vision quest.
This is a new thing. Frankly, can't remember you guys being, you know, wispy and angely, respectively.
Out of good service to Hod, I have been blessed.
Oh, nice. Does that mean the sunlight doesn't like destroy you and shit?
I haven't tried yet.
I feel like I would try that.
I do. I want to try. However, it is. What day is it? What's the day today? It's not the first.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yes or no? Is it or is it not the first?
No.
The first? No. Okay, then no.
Probably not.
Oh, it's October 24th, year 1.
That's a little out of date.
So you only do your thing on the first?
Correct. Dawn of the first day of each month.
But surely that's because you wanted to test how Burny and Explodey you have, you know, become resistant to. I feel like if there's a chance that that's not actually a weakness you have anymore, you should just figure it out now so that that's like not a concern. Because that would be a heck of a thing to wait for and then possibly be disappointed by. I'd be pretty fucking crushed if I found out after waiting for a month I'd still turned crispy.
Well, that would just mean that I need to continue my service. I'm alright with waiting. I've waited many years already. What is another few days?
Yeah, if you say so, if you say so. I'd be super impatient to find out personally, but then again, I just impulse bought that castle over there.
I'm not going to lie, I did strongly consider just doing it, but I endured it with a feat of personal control.
Yeah, I don't have. I just castle. Basically,
It's a very nice castle.
it's a super lovely castle, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, evidence to my inability to be patient. I realized I had the money to have one, and so I decided then and there, in that very moment, I'd have a castle. It's not responsible, but it is really freaking cool.
And there has to be something said for that, yes.
just thinking now of the kind of like aesthetic. Because I figure, it's spooky castle. It's been done. It's been done.
You do have a haunted chandelier.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I should just ask her for tips on furnishing castles. It might be that she wants to stick with the spooky aesthetic, in which case, whatever, sure. But otherwise, she might have a mind for interior decorating.
You should hire a necromancer.
What?
Wait, bear with me. If you're going to go for spooky, I suggest hiring a necromancer to animate a skull, which then you place on your door, on your front door, and have a door knocker attached to it. That way, when someone knocks at your door, the skull can scare the shit out of them.
I'm pretty happy with this concept, actually.
I thought it was a pretty good one.
Spooky door knocker. I thought we could crack wise at people and laugh menacingly.
A good sinister laugh would be a plus.
Or get one of those pull bells that when you pull it, instead of getting like a chime noise that you expect, is instead a scream.
Ah, yes, yes.
Get a flesh golem, I'll name him Lurch.
Make sure to get him a nice bow tie and a butler outfit.
And Flam, I will rename Cousin It because he's so big and fluffy.
He's gonna make this into the Addams Family house.
Yeah. Oh, Morticia.
That show was fucking something else.
It was fantastic.
Pretty good.
Do you remember the cartoon as well?
Oh, yes. All too well.
I do not.
It ran for a long time here in England.
Saw the old show.
Movies
And the
were fucking
Munsters,
weird.
which was like Addams Family Light.
I never saw that. That was not a thing down there.
Tie the end of the door pull ringer to the butt plugs, and then you can have your indoor screamer.
Nice. I mean, there is a vested part of me that thinks it is fun and kinky for something as simple as opening the door to just, invite some kind of orgiastic delights. But at the same time, I don't know. It would suck to get, too used to it. Kind of take the fun out,
And then you have to have someone who guards the door and slaps people who keep pulling it out over and over and over again just for the fun of it.
Yeah, that's true. The Flamdums family. Ned Flanders? Anyway, yeah, translators.
Yes, you shall be translated.
The broken Spanish.
I am a little sad that I'm going to be leaving this body behind so quickly. Ah, well.
Yep. Kinda sucks.
You were the one who wanted to use the translator and not just physically go there.
What are you talking about? I want to go there physically with my body right now.
That's a long-ass boat trip.
Well, unfortunately, I can't teleport yet. I don't have that power.
Yeah, there's kind of no other option except for wait for a boat that'll take us there. And it's not a quick journey.
Flying.
Look, it's still a boat, even if it's a boat that flies.
Alright, who wants to go first?
Yeah, let's do
no
this.
No context, just who wants to go first?
Hacker.
Sure.
Oh, wait, are we going alone?
What do you mean alone?
No, like, this is not, like, who wants to do this thing that I have here? First?
Yeah, because we get randomly associate our peoples.
Yes.
Oh.
Wouldn't
Lacquer.
everyone sit down and jack in at the same time?
Yep, I'll go first.
You
Sure, why
are
not?
jacking in at the same time.
It's just, who gets to play the
Jack off
table
at the
game.
same
But you can't all roll these things at once.
Correct, yes. Guys, and your fucking semantics.
God damn, people.
I know.
Well, jack off at the same time.
Well, Lacquer was volunteered by Scout.
Yep.
So,
Me.
Kanathis. Roll a d16.
Yeah, I forgot another thing that was purchased last session.
Oh.
Lacquer's Gidroon Dom.
You were one away. One away.
From what?
From what?
From
Angel.
also being a 4-man.
Oh,
Alright. Now roll a 1d2 and a 1d 20,000.
20,000. God.
Quite a lot of D right there.
Like, surprise, we're just being put in a random real person's body.
I see what's going on here. You're making the players roll for this shit, otherwise you're gonna roll a 1 on everything.
Well, yeah.
Roll a 1 on a d20,000.
Shit, do we get a prize if we pull that shit off?
Alright, Kanathis.
mm-hmm.
You come to. Maybe I should reveal these all at once. I'm just gonna write this
Whatever,
down.
man. Okay.
Whatever,
Alright. Gardeford. Roll a 1d16.
Wow.
Alright. Now roll 1d2 and a.
Battery.
And the same, also a 1d20,000?
Oh, no. This does not have that option, so you're good.
Oh. Oh. Oh, now I think I know what it is. Or was.
Scow. Why don't you roll me 1d16?
I'd love to.
So the objective is to roll the 1.
2.
Okay.
Oh.
So a 1d2 and a 1d 50,000.
Oh, okay. I realize what it is.
Mm.
Oh shit. It's pretty deep up there.
Some big numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And Crazy Bob.
I'll get right on that then.
Rip third.
Rip third.
So yeah, roll 1. Hi, Sharona. Oh god, we're both whatever there 2 is.
Well,
Quick,
let's
make
pull
the
up the
exact
race list.
same rolls.
Quick.
My.
For all you know, she flipped him around. Flip-flopped.
Well, I better just roll exactly what you rolled for whatever reason.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because what
I mean,
can
we'll
go
get her
wrong,
back
right?
one day, I'm sure.
Ah, it's close.
Man, third is just fucking gone.
Yeah, everything crashed.
She's still in roll 20 for me.
Yeah, but
She's
that's a delay.
disappeared completely off of
I
Discord.
guarantee
so
she's
it's,
gone.
It's
It's a rip.
I'll miss her.
Yeah. It'll, realize what's happened eventually, but it's roll 20, so it's a bit slow.
Take bets on whether the ISP went down.
I mean, if she doesn't come back in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, I wonder what to do instead.
Wonder what's for dinner.
Learn juggling.
I will continue watching Funk draw pinups.
Oh, someone's.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back.
Yay!
How long did this thing cut out?
When you went, hey Bob, I'd like you to roll 1.
Oh.
Yep.
But then he got a 2, so he, smartly just copied my rolls.
I was being like, I could hear Bob's response to that sarcastic. I'll just get right on that. Like,
Why are you being such a bitch? It turns out it's because you were
sarcastic. What's wrong?
just gone.
I don't know if that was just my internet or Discord being a poop. But so,
did anyone check Steam for whether you had gone off there while you were gone? I don't know. I didn't.
So you all wake up in a brightly lit room lit by several open windows. You find yourselves sitting in like waiting room style seats. You're a little disoriented, and it takes you a moment to realize what bodies you're in.
Okay.
Kanathis,
Yes.
you're in the body of a male Gedrun.
You are in a god person.
You're about 13 feet tall. Quite muscular. You're in not tight clothing, but like pretty tight shirt and kind of loose pants. And there is a gold cloak wrapped around your neck and shoulders.
Okay.
Gardeford, you wake up in the body of a female dwarf.
Ooh.
You have kind of well-to-do clothing on.
Ooh.
And also the gold cloak. Scow.
Yeah.
You wake up in the body of a male drow.
Wake up, like, pat my chest, like, damn it, not again.
It's like A cups.
Yeah, exactly. It's that's what she has on her actual self.
Yeah. Who's wearing kind of loose silks.
Mie wants to be able to
breezy and
drown someone in her cleavage, okay?
Female elf male symbol who would like to start a family.
And Crazy Bob wakes up in the body of a female drow.
Are you two married? Please say yes.
Kind of dressed pretty similarly. They look like they could be related.
I'll like look over at the no doubt way more attractive Bob. I'm like, that's not fair. Can we trade? Is that a thing?
And likewise, you two both also have gold cloaks on.
Rumble.
Female elves have bigger dicks.
They do, but they also have the chest. Nia was never concerned about the size of her shangus. That's pretty girthy for bunny folk.
I know it's the joke, but no, the female elves do not have penises.
It's only in my game, sadly, where that happens.
Not unless they roll 50,000.
Yeah, that was the role to be hermaphrodite.
Yeah. God, I'd have been majorly disappointed if I got that 1 in 50,000 and it just to be a male herm. Ugh. Certainly
Well,
not,
I mean,
not my fetish.
male herm. You're a drow, so you're basically.
Yeah,
You'd
but
just
she
be
wouldn't.
a
She
regular.
wouldn't have had the fucking the cups, the boobages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nie's totally one-sided gripe. Yeah. All right. What are our surroundings like in this room?
Pretty bare. There's a table with some magazines on them. Some open windows. Across one side. On the other side is a door with a sign attached to it.
Okay, what does the sign say?
The sign says, "Welcome to Rivenmere."
Nice.
If you are reading this, you are in the possession of borrowed bodies. We ask that you take care of these bodies as if they were your own.
I treat myself like a
belong-
fucking animal.
as they belong to citizens of Rivenmere. Do not injure or otherwise harm the bodies. Do not place these bodies into situations where they might become harmed.
Damn. We are not in things made for what we get up to. I treat myself like a fucking monster and we get into danger all the time.
Well, we just better be careful then.
Oh god. Hi, Laka.
Hello, Nie.
At least I still sound like a bitch boy. That's kind of
Look at
funny.
you.
After you went to all that trouble to buy yourself a nice sexy dom, I mean Gedrun, you're gonna end up as one.
I love the super tiny lacquer.
Yep. Ends up in Captain Beef Boy.
Giant body.
This cup size looks even bigger on this body.
Great. Hey there. You're all short and stuff.
That's the new name. Paraiba Jiggles. Not Paraiba Gialis anymore.
Rubber Jaggles.
Alright, so I'm gonna drag you guys over.
Right by Jaggle.
You can see the art.
Ooh. Pretty.
That is Rivenmere in Cephalia. Trade capital of
It's big.
It
it
is.
is.
It is big. Well said.
You guys can see some airships floating past out the window.
Yep.
And now Nie has castle envy.
Oh, a castle that big.
Look, you know, life goals, squad goals.
She's already got boob envy.
Yeah. She's an envious being.
Can only deal with one envy at a time.
Yep. Life is made up of smaller, disappointing envies.
I suggest Fallout envy.
Nice. Nice.
Somebody got it.
Sensible chuckle.
Pretty good. A sensible chuckle is the appropriate response to that statement.
Yeah. If only we could react in GIFs and memes.
No.
Physically react in emojis.
Hmm.
Oh, the
no
murder rate would go up like
Oh.
skyrocket.
No emojis, only GIFs.
Just be fucking aubergines and
Reaction
water
images.
everywhere.
You Brits and your aubergines.
Look, eggplant sounds retarded. Who decided that an aubergine should be called an eggplant? Because they are a retard.
Have you seen them unripe? Look like eggs.
But they already had a name.
Yeah, so did all the countries that your kingdom.
Yeah,
invaded.
of course, and we conquered them. We got to name it, but unless America decided that the aubergine
We
should have been called
conquered
the
the
eggplant after you got your fucking whatever it was, your independence, then it shouldn't have changed to the eggplant. What
Maybe
obviously
they're
happened
It's also
is that some person saw an aubergine and went, "Oh look, it's an egg," and someone went, "Don't be retarded, that's an aubergine." He's like, "No, you know, eggplant, right?" I'm not stupid, and then it caught on.
it's also called the eggplant in Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, but that's
Oh.
that's where all the rest of our English-speaking criminals went.
Yeah, well,
And
we're
then
all
in South Africa and South Asia, it's the brinjal.
For them, give a shit about them. They can call it aubergine too. We conquered them temporarily.
Actually, it's a berry.
It's a pretty shitty berry.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I say that, but I actually quite like a grilled aubergine because they are amazing at soaking in lime and chili, so they're great in Thai food.
Uh-huh.
Grilled aubergine's great.
Okay, so find yourselves in strange new bodies and a waiting room.
Strange.
How athletic is this body if I just, like, hop up and test my capabilities?
Roll a d20 of fate.
My God, you're all so small.
How
What am I
thick am
gonna-
I?
6.
On a 20, you do a flip. You don't do a flip.
You seem, fit enough, like averagely fit. You're a little thin.
Yeah, I do a few jumps and like, well, fuck, I didn't leave the ground nearly as much as I was hoping I would.
I could have had double F cups. Goddamn dice rolls.
I don't know. Were you rolling
Red
with
Wolf.
your own charisma stat?
Oh yeah, I was rolling with my own charisma stat.
It's Constitution anyway.
I mean con stat.
But yeah, it would be the bodies. So
So
you're
you're
probably
probably at
just
a
like
3.
C cup.
No.
If I could do you a violence, I'd do you a violence.
I'm gonna think the dwarf is hale and hearty.
It's a pretty good assessment. Pretty good assumption.
Yep.
There. Double D's.
You mean D?
That's a D.
Regular D's.
Yeah.
D's nuts.
I forgot A cup is not the baseline. Or counts as the baseline.
A is 1.
A is for apple.
Because it's one step
So
up
I
from
have
flat check.
almost show sized boopers.
You cannot have a concave chest.
Still chicken.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, this is that one.
I mean, you
No,
can. It's a medical. It's a
concave.
medical condition that can be serious.
You were a left one.
Not unless
Your
you
nippies
have-
your nipples are so inny that they're actually dragging muscle growth away from you.
Don't have a -2 Constitution modifier and roll a 1 on your boob size.
Ow. At the very least, you could lie down and be used as a sake drinking cup. Lem, lem, lem.
How thick is my dwarf on a scale from 1 to thick? With
Roll
2
a
C's
d20.
instead of a K.
Roll a d20 of fate.
I hope it's just a 1 so we can get on with our lives.
Averagely thick.
Thicker than thin, but not
I mean,
thick.
you're a dwarf, so I mean, you're thicker than
Stout.
a human.
Just gonna shake my head and be like, alright, can we... what's our first destination here?
No, we're
Ogling
just
my
gonna roll
dwarf
bunny
body.
shapes for an hour.
Shall we rock, paper, scissors to see who we help first?
Wait, they aren't both here, are they?
No, only Knesset
No.
is here.
Oh, never mind. I thought they were both in the city.
No. Mine's in
Well,
a
I
different
guess.
city.
Alright.
Well, I guess we're gonna go help my people first.
Yeah. Lead on,
Any
big
idea
tall
where
boy.
specifically he is?
Give you a slap on the booty.
I think you have to reach. I think you have to
Yeah, I have to reach
reach
up to
up
do it. It's
high.
more like a high five to a cheek.
Dunk.
You have to dunk your ass. No, we already know that this this black elf can't jump.
So I know they're in the slums, right?
Mm-hmm. In
All
the
right.
lower quarters.
Let's go to the lower quarter to find them.
Alrighty.
So right now, if you guys exit the waiting room, you will go out into a fanciful bazaar where a number of people are milling about selling this and that, talking in all sorts of different languages. Most people seem to see your cloaks and give you a little bit of a berth.
I guess that means that they're aware we're a bunch of special borrowed people. Maybe there's some big punishment if they, like, injure a borrowed person, so they, like, don't want to fuck shit up and, you know, get owned for it.
You guys are basically like on this tier here.
And we have to get down like here or something.
Yeah, the slums are like way down.
Alright. I could try streetwise to get us oh. Do we have our mental skills at all, or is...
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess being translated can't really steal knowledge from us, even though our bodies don't have the capabilities of doing cool shit. Let's see here. Cool streetwise. So what the fuck is the skill for just getting around? Local? Survival?
Yeah, local, I'd
Local,
assume.
yeah.
That was a very good roll.
Yeah, it's that or diplomacy to ask where things are.
Because I don't ask, I'm in a boy's body.
Yeah, it's not like you can find a map or anything.
Boy.
Again, he's in a guy's body.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. That's not how that works. Crazy bad.
Oh, obviously you just look at your
Doesn't
phone
need
and
maps.
stare at gimbal maps for like an hour.
But yeah, there you go. I fucking aced that knowledge local. I had to roll quite high. It's not a specialty of mine. Street stuff.
It's not a bad roll. Yeah. With a little bit of context clues from what you see around you, you can find your way to sets of stairwells leading down. They're massive stairwells, like enough for like 15 people to stand side by side across.
Great. A big stairwell.
You also go past several long ramps for carts and that to go up and down the layers of the city. And
That's good. I need a very large staircase.
How does it feel to be really tall and stuff?
It's different. I'm usually much smaller than people, but now all of you are so tiny.
It's true. How does it feel to have a big penis too?
I'm undecided on that.
All I have to do is glance down to look down people's shirts.
it turns out that the Gedrun had a micro penis.
Oh, that would have been really unfortunate.
but he really wanted it
Oh,
because part of the Gedrun sexual characteristics package is they roll twice when determining their assets, and they choose the one they prefer.
So that or Snake Eyes, and he's like, "Damn you, fate!" Like Nuffle had a direct hand in your ability to reproduce.
All right, so the main thing you realize as you go down is that shit just gets worse and worse the further you go down.
Like the living conditions type
Yeah, living conditions.
things.
Not unexpected.
The first couple layers you go down start to turn into like industrial sections.
It's
where
like
there
some
are
kind of hive
people,
city then.
people hard at work
Gotta watch out for the sump.
doing this or that, carting coal back and forth, or like carts of wood and metal, all that. And then below that is when you start to see the horror sections of the city. People like living in small tents in the hallways of this place.
Oh, you sure do bring us to the most wonderful places, Lacquer.
Very quaint.
Quaint? This place is a shithole. Admittedly, I'm used to living in a castle these days. I'm kidding, I
It's
haven't gotten
true.
used to it yet. But, yeah, no, this place is a shithole.
This is the lower quarter where all the poor people live.
Yep, thought I got away from living around and, slumming it a long fucking time ago.
Well, you don't live here anymore, do you, Miss Cass?
Very true. God, I just like hearing that out loud. Fuck, it feels real good.
Miss Castle.
Yeah. And then
She's just gonna change her name from Stalenwald to Castle.
to Nia Castle. No, it'll be to Cash
And
Money.
she's
If she's changing her name, it's to Cash Money, don't be silly.
It's not as good if you aren't born with it.
No, it is true. I mean, if you want to pick a name, then you want to pick the name Skeletor P Funk.
Skeletor P. Funk.
It's a good Matt Browner story.
I remember there's like a nurse dude named Darth Vader.
So,
Like Darth Vader Jones or something. So, yeah, you make your way down to the poor section. People are living in squalor. You know the direction.
yeah, pretty sure I'm falling down things pretty well.
I'm in Canavis.
All right.
I think you know the direction, and you come across kind of like a mirror to the bazaar you saw just in the city, but it's a lot more sad. People hawking wares of like normal food, basic living supplies. There are the occasional, like, pretty clearly, like, these things are stolen stalls.
Right.
I have a dog here, happy. Go. You like these? Okay, go ahead. Get out of here.
I just realized in all those Cash Money jokes, I didn't make a reference to a person I used to work with. Her name is Gina Money. So her initial or her short name as it appears on like booking documents is G Money.
G Money.
That's right. I'm not even kidding. Fucking Gina was a sweetheart as well. Like maybe 2 or so years younger than me. We went out drinking, and yeah, G Money is a fucking great thing to have a booking for.
G Money. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, dog has left me now. At midway through like this poor man's bazaar, you come across a short, especially to you, man, dressed in dirty clothing, trying to stop nearby walkers and tell them about the word of Hod.
Ah, this is the place then.
But as most people seem to pass him by, he will always shout after them, Hod's radiance upon you.
I see. So this is the guy.
That's the guy from your dream?
I believe so, yes. I will approach the man.
Yes, sir. Mr. Large Man, do you have time to listen to the word of Hod?
I will just reach down and bend. I'll just bend over. I will reach down and just pick him up, like under the armpits, and lift him up.
He yelps.
I'll bring him up.
I could leave if you'd like, sir. No, I was bothering anyone here today.
Hush.
Yes.
You need not explain yourself. I have been sent here to help you. I received a vision. Hod has granted me a vision of you in your plight, and I have come to assist you. I will do all that I can to help you in your efforts to spread the word.
He looks uncertain for a moment. He sees your gold cloak and the gold cloaks of your companions. You aren't from here, are you?
No, but this was the fastest way to come here.
Vision?
Yes.
Me?
Yes, really.
No. You must have me confused for somebody else.
No. This is the guy, right?
Yes, you're pretty sure it's the guy.
Okay. No, there is no mistake. You are the one I have been sent to help.
What? I don't know what to. Oh, praise Hod! He will lift his arms up.
That's the spirit. I will lift him up and put him on my shoulder.
Ah!
From this higher vantage point.
He bumps his head against the ceiling.
Shit. I'll. I apologize. I am not used to being so large.
It's okay. What are you?
Normally, I am a Formian. and I am less than half this height.
Armian, you worship Hod?
Yes.
That's odd. I didn't think your people cared for the sun being, underground so long.
I do. Furthermore, I am my actual body is a vampire.
He blinks.
Yes, I know. A vampire from a people that live underground worships the sun and the light. But I do.
Scratches his head. The Hod welcomes all.
That's right.
So, you could put me down?
Yes, of course. I'll put him down.
Oh, thank you, sir. What exactly was this vision you received?
Well, I saw that I saw you here doing your best to spread the word of Hod, but it was falling upon deaf ears. I saw how you toiled down here in these lower reaches. All the while, no one seems to be listening to you.
It is true. These people here do not wish to hear the word of Hod. The angelic choir seems to be met with disdain or perhaps more ignorance here.
Hmm.
People prefer the quick paths. The genies, of course, are very popular.
In a
And
city of trade, I would assume, yes.
he spits to the side, and of course the infernal bureaucracy. Path of righteousness is a difficult one. People prefer results now.
It is a sad thing. Instant gratification. I myself have been working for years to earn Hod's approval and blessing so that I might once again be touched by the sun's light without it burning me.
He nods. A noble goal. Tell me, large man, what is your name?
I do not know the name of this body, but my name is Lacquer.
And that's ma'am. Really fuckable lady.
Ma'am?
Oh yeah.
This is correct.
How odd.
Such is the randomness of acquiring one of these bodies.
I didn't know gold cloaks could do that.
I am unsure of the meaning behind these golden cloaks.
Oh, gold cloaks, they're volunteers. They give their body to the city on certain days. And one second, hold on. Uh, uh, they give their body to the city on certain days in exchange for payment. Usually they become guards. You'll see them in armor across the city with the gold cloaks. Recently, though, I've been seeing more such as yourselves dressed in normal clothing. I thought you were a guard at first when you approached.
It explains why some of the people upstairs were shying out of our way.
It's actually kind of a very beneficial arrangement for the city. People don't want to harm, you know, what could be their mothers, their brothers, fathers, sisters. So they don't tend to fight against the guards as much.
Yes, this body is just a borrowed item.
Nods slowly. I am Jamel. Miss Lacker.
It is good to meet you, Jamel. I will like kneel down and like give him like try to shake his hand. Well, I'll put out a finger for him to shake, and I'll shake him. Like 2 fingers, and he can shake. Yeah, there we go.
Tall boy.
Tell me, how best may I help you?
Truthfully, Miss Lacker, I do not know. The people here do not seem open to the word. I do wish I had my own congregation to tend to. It has always been my dream to have a church of my own, a flock of my own.
If I was here in my true form, I would believe I might be able to do more. I could help you acquire your own space to build a chapel.
Does a city this large not have a district of churches?
Yes. I don't know. I've never been to the city. Does Hod not have one on Church Row?
No. Barely even a shrine. The genies and the bureaucracy tend to hold sway. And the further lower sections, you can find the deep web. A few shrines here and there.
Interesting idea, Nie.
I believe there's a monastery of Mirandus as well. But they're a strange and enigmatic bunch.
My companion raises an interesting point. Back where I live, I have just finished providing the necessary funds and word for the construction of a new church for Hod itself. Though it at this point lacks any kind of congregation. Or perhaps this could be an opportunity for you to head up an actual Church of Hod.
The dogs are going nuts. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Dogs.
Woof.
Bark.
I have found a picture that I am going to put in her chat. It is perfect.
Bark.
It.
What are you giggling about? It's a lot more menacing when it's coming from a big old tall boy.
A big tall boy.
Okay, I think we'll write it down. What picture?
Okay.
Where? What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Some kind of evil plotting.
Indeed. So you're offering to have him head up a chapel in Haven?
We could. Yes, that is an option.
Oh, I'd have to leave here.
Yes.
Where is Haven? I've never
It is
heard
on
of
the
it before.
It is on the frontier of the Fey Wilds. There is a new settlement that was started up very recently.
Hey,
It is a small town, but it is growing.
Nothing's got fucking hustle in it now.
There is a new castle too. Yes.
make a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Seems a little hesitant about leaving.
Ugh, 6.
21.
Take it we aren't able to spend our mythic in these bodies.
No. That I will kibosh on.
Yeah.
Although I let you spend mythic in your sex bodies. So I don't know.
Goodbye.
Man, don't
Suppose
worry
that
about it.
would make sense, but whatever.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna have to think about it. Uproot my life and go to Haven. There are people there who would be willing to hear?
It is a new town, new people, many new faces come here all the time on ships to start new lives. It is a place of opportunity. And the church for Hod is being built there. It just needs someone to oversee it and to spread the light.
Nods. If I can secure passage, I do not know if I would have the funds.
You let me handle that. This is my challenge, my quest to do. I will secure you passage however I can. If I must come here in my own body, I will bring you back personally if I must.
Dogs being annoying.
Bark, 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 bark,
Bark,
bark, bark,
bark,
bark.
bark, bark, bark.
He'll nod. If you can secure me passage, then I think I could. I think I could do this.
Very well. I will secure you passage. And I will return when I have word on it. For until then, I'll put my hands on his shoulders. Keep up the good work. Do your best.
When we leave, it's going to be like that scene out of Willy Wonka. I got the golden ticket.
So how did you guys get to the Fey Wilds exactly? It was on an
Airship.
airship? Okay.
Yep, just any old airship.
I need to find an airship that is going to go to Haven.
Oh, they go from here relatively often.
If you want to roll an intelligence.
An int check. My god.
Gotta use your thinking, mate.
I'm trying, but Lacquer, despite her huge numbers, rolls terribly. She doesn't have the power of luck on her side.
I have the power of God and anime on my side. The power of hot and anime on my side.
Hot in anime.
How do you do?
It's something, tells you, back of your mind, that you've already got relations with a airship
I do?
company somewhere here.
Yeah,
You rolled
the
above a
trading
1.
company for the tech nerds have a place here, right?
Ah.
No.
No, is it not them?
No.
Who is it?
It's the goddamn ship that comes every week. Just roll above a 1.
Okay, cool.
I seem to remember something about a ship coming every week, but I
Yeah.
can't place my finger on it.
Oh, okay. So that's the ship. That ship is the one that comes by to Haven. It comes from here.
Yes, there's a ship that comes from Vermere every week.
Okay.
At the very least, it stops here.
I suppose
With
I
no
should
beer.
know that. I suppose that's how Lacquer got to Haven in the first place.
It's how
So I should-
everybody except
So
for
I
me
should
got to
probably
Haven.
should probably have known that. Oops.
So yeah, you guys have a partnership with a trading company here.
Okay.
Not you guys specifically, but your city.
Well, we can go there. Okay. Well, we'll go. I'll go there then, to the trading company.
Alright. That will lead you up to that here, and then here over here.
Okay. Long walking. Lots of walking.
Lots of walking.
Yeah, I'm just like starting to get puffed out. Like, this fucking guy does not do cardio.
You occasionally see like little taxi airships fluttering from one part of the city to the other.
Oh, fuck that. This guy needs to exercise.
But you
I'm
guys
going to
have
check.
no money
check
in
my
your
no money in my pockets. I was just gonna check. Like, damn it.
You do, however, fish out little pieces of paper
Oh.
with a address for a restaurant
Huh.
and a little inscription saying the bearer of this coupon will receive 1 free meal.
Oh, neat.
I suppose it's for visitors.
Get ourselves a Happy Meal.
I suppose so.
So you don't go hungry while you're borrowing bodies.
Not that is a pretty good. That's not a okay.
What would I have to roll to piggyback? Knee drow everywhere.
That's just knee elf 2.0.
That's not fun.
You're also drow. It's female drow. How fit are you? Let's roll a d20.
Go on one.
20 turns out you're a fucking
If you
track
roll a
star.
7, you're gonna. Oh,
You're a track star.
Wow.
you
You're
are
fit, but you know it.
you are a fit drow.
Whereas I'm just like
Okay,
puffed
drow
out so
over.
hard.
You're a fuck boy, and she's a fucking slamazon.
Yeah, you could probably like piggyback her. No problem.
This is so embarrassing. Piggyback the dwarf.
I'd offer, but I'm a bit too tall. Your head would start scraping the ceiling.
I don't want any
Well,
piggybacks.
good news is you've come out into the open air sections of the city.
You should sign up. You should sign up that body for a gym membership while you're in it.
Yeah, the fucking
And you should stick a note on its forehead that says, "Do some
goddamn
do some
cardio.
cardio, damn it!
Not even that out of shape. Like,
Don't
it's just
stop skipping leg day."
It's probably just that Nia is walking around as though she were in her like nearly impossible to exhaust body, and she's just pushing this average ass human being to their this average ass drow to like way beyond their natural limit. Like, I should have been here ages ago. This sucks.
honestly like being a gold cloak is probably a great workout.
Yeah, probably.
You do a lot of physical movement without you having to do shit.
Now some other jackass does it for you.
Yep.
Yeah. So help me, I hope this guy wakes up tomorrow and realizes I've given him a shitty cramp.
So you guys make your way up to the trading tier, where there are just shops everywhere.
Ooh,
Shops for just about
like those
anything
shops.
you'd want. There are gun shops, bow shops. There are airship shops. Places that will.
You know what my
custom
castle could
build you
use?
airships.
An airship.
You're gonna need an airship dock as well.
How much is that gonna run me?
A dock?
Yeah, a little dock. Just a little one.
Like,
a little personal airship, or get a little landing pad on the edge of Castle Stalenwald.
Yeah, to put it up like on the top floor would cost a bit to just for the infrastructure of it. 500. It's pretty expensive compared to like the room.
Yeah, it is. That is quite an expenditure.
That's still like a tenth less of what I thought it would be.
Do you think
It's
5,000?
gonna be like 5,000.
Those rope ladders are real expensive, man.
But I guess here it's like a common
less
thing.
than 5,000.
Yeah, my castle was less than 5k.
Yeah,
Like,
but the castle
you're
was like
just for a dock. This is for the dock.
A dock for airships that's been just sort of bolted onto the top of
A
my
little
castle.
one.
Just a little one. Just a
Well,
little-
I mean, all
little
you really
airship dock.
need is like
helicopter.
a wooden like framework
But
that
I
a
want
ship
it to
can
look-
slide into.
No. Look, I'm not going to be half-arsing the accoutrement to Castle Stalenwald. If it costs 500 to get a proper little dock, 500 is what will be spent.
500 gold, it would be like built into like one of the towers.
See, that's opulence, my friends.
It would allow the ship to like moor to it.
Excellent. How much does
handle cargo.
a little airship cost? Little personal air transport.
I don't know. That's something I'm gonna have to dig up.
I'd say look in the vehicles page of the PFSRD, but it's probably either 500,000 or no cost listed.
I might have to look up like a specialized airship book
Okay.
because I know like as like written in Pathfinder itself, they're like 50,000. But those are like also like huge ships.
Yeah. I ain't after huge.
I would say like there are so many different forms of airships you could get as well. You'd probably have to shop around for a while, like get a good idea.
I mean, I'm happy to do that whilst you're, looking into securing the airship for like taking this hot boy back.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go airship shopping. Gonna splurge a little bit, or at least build myself a little wish list catalog. Yeah, we can
Very well.
hand wave that for whenever there are numbers that exist, Lily. It's no actual pressure to do it.
Fair enough. So yeah, you guys shortly find yourselves at
Doot, doot, doot.
at your destination. The what's that? At the merchant's company that you're partnered with. It's called the Silver Platter.
The
Nice.
silver platter.
Good name. Good name.
And you walk in and see tending to the desk. I can't drag that over. Can't drag that over.
Steve the Pirate's identical twin.
I couldn't drag it over. How could you tell?
I don't know. I felt it in my soul. I figured that Steve the Pirate would be like the Nurse Joys of this setting.
Good old Steve.
CVP.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve the Pirate, tending to a desk as you guys enter. Yar, welcome to the Silver Platter. What can we do for you?
Are you sure it's not Stefan the pirate?
I don't know. Nobody's.
No one's asked him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it is actually still Steve as well, though. It's just obviously the Steves.
It's got like a nameplate.
What kind of weird world do you live in where people go around with their names attached to them?
Especially in the service industry.
It's madness, I tell you. Next, she'll be asking us to tip. Anyway, yeah. Yar, what can I do for you?
We need to arrange for a person to be brought to Haven.
Haven. Refresh my memory. Which one is that?
The one where
in the
Steve
Fey
the
Wilds.
Pirate is.
Oh, you know Steve the Pirate.
Yes, he handles our. Let's see. He runs the Port Authority of Haven.
Ah, good for him. Good. I'm his twin brother, Stephen.
Ah, I see the likeness now.
Now that you mention it.
I'm much handsomer, though. You'd agree, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Sure.
Yes, I think I see it. Yeah, yeah.
He rolled an 18 on charisma. I rolled an 18.
I don't know why that one got me.
How
should've-
is old Steve?
Good, good. The Port Authority has been running very well under him.
Oh, that's good. So, what brings you to my little shop? You said you need to arrange passage. The four of you, then.
No, not us. One other person, a different person. A new hire needs to be brought to run a establishment in Haven.
All right, all right. Passage to Haven that run about 150 gold for room and board and food.
Therein lies the issue. These are borrowed bodies, and thus have no currency on them. I could
Yes, your gold cloaks.
I could arrange payment to be forwarded through Steve to you.
So, cash
Say-
on delivery, is that it?
Yes, and say pay double for the inconvenience.
It is quite an inconvenience.
And I do like getting paid double.
I do like getting paid double. All right. We'll take care of your new hire.
Wonderful. When is the next ship set to depart for Haven?
In X days.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Okay.
Oh, X, I was worried it would be in Y days.
Why
Silly
would
time
you be
travels
thinking that?
forward, not up.
It's in Z axis days, it's always approaching.
I could have spent some time doing downtime in order to learn the astral caravan spell. Then I could have come here on my own and brought the guy back within 12 days.
Coulda.
You need the astral travel and astral caravan powers, I think. It's weird.
Err.
I think it's a 5th level power to actually become the anchor point for the travel.
And caravan is a 3rd level nomad power. And astral traveler is a 1st level power. That was a creature. I guess the person who's traveling has to have the astral traveler, so I guess that wouldn't work. Boo! Why do you gotta make this so complicated, Psionics? Oh, whatever. All right.
It's literally psionic.
You explained the problem in the same complaint.
Damn it, Psionics.
Why you
All
gotta
right.
go and make things so complicated?
I just want to spend points.
I do want to spend points, man. I do. I really do. I like spending points. Anyway, so all right. So passage has been arranged. I will have to. If you all would like to meet back up at, say, this restaurant here, I will go and inform my friend, that travel has been arranged for insert date here.
Cool. Sounds good to me. I'm currently looking through this dope catalog.
Retconning in a shopping montage.
Yes, if you want to go
Okay.
shopping.
With your no money.
With your 0 money.
Like arrange
unlike-
payment.
Unlike Steven, to purchase something from Haven or from Rivenmere will require you to send payment first. So you send it on one chip and you get it on the next.
Oh right, so we pay.
Can we put it
so
on
it's
layaway?
Like it's like cataloging.
If you want to try and put something on layaway, sure.
But you still had to have come here to find out what's in stock.
Right. You can always translocate yourselves over here and browse the wares here. Pretty much just like if you want to buy something, just non-special, like anything from normal Pathfinder, probably find it here. Just try and avoid like the normal like rings of protection and
Yeah, no,
amulets
no
and
one
magic
likes that
armor.
shit. That shit's just a flat number
Stroll
that's
down
not
the
interesting.
monster shop.
generic magic items.
Not my bag, baby.
Always the first things I buy when I make a character.
Nope,
But
I
the
purposefully
last
avoid it.
things I include when running a game.
Nope. When I build a character, I either randomly roll all the gear they get, i.e. the mirror strategy, or I just choose a weapon and give it a fun quality, and that usually burns all of my money.
Yeah.
In the case of Google, I'm pretty sure what I did was exactly that for weapons. Maybe I could check. See here. All right, yeah, they have the lightsaber, the trigun, and the lance. So 2+1 weapons and a fun gun.
Worshipper of Mirandus.
Yep. It made sense for a Dragon Rider. Is it Mr. Bernie and Mrs. Stabbins?
Mr. Bernie.
Cat and Bang times 3. Look at those numbers. There aren't a bunch of like 30s buried in there somewhere.
Decidedly average numbers.
Yeah. Look at that, decidedly. My AC is 15. You can hit me with attacks.
Yay! Time to kill me.
No, she's already retiring, so she doesn't have to die. I know that it's a rare...
She's retiring. She's like 5 days from retirement. She's gotta die.
Oh no. What have I done? And also, Flaum is tougher to hit than the fucking dragon.
Flaum is ridiculous.
Flaum is so ridiculous.
And his saves are good.
Yep. Yeah, the dragon comes
And
out
his
at
touch
having
AC is good.
less health and only 20 AC. And you better believe I'm going to avoid the Hierophant mythic so that it doesn't become as broken as Flaum. Because it actually has attacks, and that would be horrifying to be not only impossible to injure, but also deal damage. No. Nope, nope, nope. I'm better than that. I want to enjoy this ridiculous character, not give it the backy treatment.
Backy treatment.
Where you prove to be OP, so you have to get nerfed one way or another.
Yeah. I hope I don't get nerfed in Fenn's game. I don't think I'm overpowered.
I do,
I
but
don't
I'd
see
rather
Fen
use
as a
the
nerfer.
gun than the ability.
Yeah.
In what way
Why
are
would-
you quote-unquote broken in the Fen game?
Because I have a psionic ability that has unlimited uses per day that normally it's a like deal damage equal to my level plus my wisdom modifier to somebody within 30 feet and then heal that damage to one of the party members.
You're a
Oh,
vitalist.
you're a vitalist.
Yes. But I also went and got a conductive pistol to tack it onto so it has pistol range.
So
And
whenever he attacks with the pistol, it
But
I
why would you
add
need to
that
ever
damage
worry
onto
about...
the
Oh, you
pistol.
add damage onto the pistol.
Yeah, it adds that damage onto the pistol.
That's crazy, because I mean, the vitalist is already incredible. Fucking...
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
You're talking about steel health, right?
Yeah.
Is it a
That's
spell
just a-
like?
That's not how that works.
No, wait, no, it's
Yeah.
supernatural,
Why?
not
In
spell
what way?
like.
Yeah, it's supernatural.
It's also a ranged touch attack.
Yeah, it's
And
just a
it's
ranged touch
within
attack.
30
The
feet?
steel health itself is the attack. You don't add
Yeah.
the steel health onto something else.
No, but a conductive weapon
No,
allows you
a
to
conductive
channel.
weapon
Conductive
allows you to
weapon
use
lets
the,
you use it through
logic,
the
right.
weapon.
Yeah. Any spell-like or supernatural ability that relies on a
Once per
a
round,
ranged touch
but
attack.
Yeah.
if you're only getting one attack around anyway.
I mean, I can get 2 attacks per round because I have haste.
I see. So it's the weapon enchant that lets you do that.
But
But...
I would be more fine with getting rid of the weapon enchant than getting rid of the ability itself. Because my healing's actually like somewhat limited, especially since I just found out that I can't cast over my level in PowerPoints.
You only just
Even
now
though
learned that?
now that I think about it, we did have that problem with you once, like the first session. So I don't know why I didn't think of it. But
Yeah, Gardevoir tried to spend like 23 power points
I tried to
in
spend
one go.
23 to give us DR8,
Oh.
but
Yeah,
I could
you're
only
not
spend...
level 23.
No. So I could only give us DR4.
Still a big number.
Still
Yeah.
a pretty good thing.
And
Anyway.
Yeah.
fucking heal just constantly. And you
Well,
can
I see.
redirect
So
healing.
you heal a lot naturally, and so Garderford gets to vitalist it up all the time and just redirect that healing around.
No.
I see. Oh no.
You take
I
advantage
meant-
of that.
I meant Gardeeford's like ranged gun heal
My
steal
my
life.
gun thing is like it is powerful, but in an actual like game, in actual fights, I have used it maybe like once per fight before I have to switch to like
Yeah.
actual healing because there's more than one person taking damage.
You can always redirect the healing.
Yeah, have you got the beacon of I need
No.
healing? Where you
No,
just
like
request it.
because
Which is not enough healing.
Fenn's now made it in general not work on robots or constructs or like things that don't have emotions.
Oh,
So that's
don't have
like
Constitution scores.
yeah, things that don't have like con scores.
Which
I mean,
makes
I
sense.
suppose
That makes
that's
sense,
fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me because like the psionic damage is like emotional.
Their other like sap health thing doesn't work on.
I mean, it just. I mean,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, it says so right here on the ability. You may only be used on creatures with a Constitution score.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's part of
Yeah,
the
steel health is
description.
right there in second paragraph.
You should have come to Kino
Alrighty
before you
then.
built the psionic. You'd have been given the run through.
But yeah. Okay, so I guess I didn't need to worry about the robot nerf then. I couldn't have done it anyway.
Yeah, no,
But
it's-
like the reason that it's like coming up for nerf now is we are having a 3v3 fight between the players
Not PvP.
No.
Yeah.
We're doing a sport thing.
It's a sport. It's a
where
fun sports ball thing.
Okay.
Like it's
we're not
supposed to be
actually
fun sports
fighting.
ball thing,
Yeah.
but like it ended up being mostly fighting, or not mostly.
Or
Yeah, we mostly fighting
the only way to like get the enemy team to drop the ball is to like
is
hurt them.
fighting. Yeah.
Oh, so hockey.
Yeah.
Dick punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like hockey.
So yeah, there's been
But,
a lot of
yeah.
fighting, and just Gardeford is keeping his team up like you wouldn't believe, just because of that.
Because,
constant
like,
healing.
2 out of 3 healers ended up on one team,
Healer.
and
Medics hate this
the
guy.
one healer who's on the other team can't use her heals because they're cheating because she uses
Yeah.
them with pills.
Because Agatha's character, Absinthe,
Yeah.
is an alchemist.
No items
Yeah,
allowed.
no doping.
Yeah.
You're
No
not
doping.
allowed to use performance-enhancing drugs. So
fucking-
Gardeford can feel free to use powers and use
I
the
can
gun to
heal, and
Agatha
Thursadi
is not
can
allowed
heal.
to heal.
Haste us.
Oh dear.
So
Alka has buffed us with haste and can also heal.
You
And
sound like the
I'm
sturdier
keeping,
team.
I'm keeping Alkahest up, and he's keeping the other person up, who I can't heal
Right,
because
so
she's
you're
not in my
allowed to
collective.
spellcast, but Agatha's not allowed to spellcast.
Correct. That's what I
And
was
you're
saying.
Yeah.
complaining about a minor
because
nerf.
of her class.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
mostly
Agatha
fluff.
also has a forever burning hatred of psionics, so it kind
Really?
of boiled over.
Eh,
Roll
Did it?
disarm to make
Oh.
you drop the ball.
it didn't boil
No,
over.
it minor boiled over. Well,
Ooh.
you heard the oh, he's been casting the whole battle. I've cast 4 spells.
We issued some grievances, but it wasn't like a big row or anything.
Agatha does despise psionic. Which I can understand. I hate them too, but I don't.
Especially after hearing what happened with psionics in 5th edition.
Oh, they're not great, but at the same time,
And the
it's
mystic
yeah.
is broken, and yeah.
His grievance
Anyway.
is a legitimate one, but at the same time, he
It-
has a next level venom about it.
It wasn't like that venomous, like a thing. But
It just the current situation makes it seem a hell of a lot more overpowered than it is. It is super powerful, but like
Yeah, I
this
mean,
isn't the kind of
Keena's
situation that will
Vitalist is an
show up.
unstoppable healing machine in Astro Finder game.
Vitalists, just great.
We're all on fucking Squid Wi-Fi, and we can just
Being a
get healing
Vitalist-
whenever we need it. It's great.
Just gets you so much like awesome stuff. Like the telepathy thing is just.
Yep.
You normally have to be like super high level for that.
But no, you can do it amongst friends if they're in your
Sharing
phone book.
healing- Sharing healing is fucking fantastic.
I need healing.
Also, like, seemingly unlike any of the other psionic people I've seen, I have, like, I don't want to say plenty because the second I run into, like, an actually intensive battle, I'll run out, but plenty of PP.
Oh, I have plenty of PP. In fact, I'm gonna be right back so I can
Sure.
spend some of my PP.
Jeez.
Nice, nice.
I've got 76 PowerPoint reserve at level 8.
Level 8, huh?
Hmm.
So
Which
Jesus,
is
how
without-
quickly are you leveling in that game? What did you start at?
We've 7.
Jesus Christ.
We started at 7. We've
that's where
only-
the part. That's where the game level. That's where the game ended off like 3 years ago.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have Swift Aid now. Did you take the feat
t-
for that?
For what?
Are you going to take the feat that augments your Swift Aid?
Which feat is this?
Hang on a second. Let me pull up my stray character.
So far, my feats are the one that
well, I mean,
increase.
there's two that you can use to change your request aid ability.
Yeah.
There's fast aid, which allows your allies to use it as a use that ability as a swift action.
They can
I'm back.
request it, which is amazing. You already back? Well,
So
Yeah.
on their turn, just as a swift action, they can call for healing, and you can heal them on their turn as a swift action.
I'm very high level, so I spent my PP really quickly.
that's fine. And I bet it made you feel lighter, like you used haste or some shit.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Light and load.
and the second ability is efficient aid, which normally your request aid does 3 healing per point you spend, but with
Yeah.
efficient aid you get an extra point, so it's 4 per point.
Okay, that sounds more useful.
Fast aid is really good. I mean,
Yeah,
both of them
seriously, because
together is a
that's
really
healing that
powerful
happens on not
ability.
even your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Someone got injured, my turn doesn't come around for ages. They just be like, I need healing. They initiate their Genji moment, and then they just receive some healing. It's incredible.
Well, I have the double focus
Deep
and
focus.
the
Yeah.
and the wait. There's 2
Me-
double focus ones. I don't
There's
remember which one I have
I think there's
because each of them have different prerequisites.
that you can your psi crystal can get a focus, and then deep focus
yeah, I
gives
have
you a
deep
second
focus.
one. Gives you a second one.
I have deep focus,
Okay.
and then I have the psionic equivalent of toughness.
Psychic body,
You
yeah.
can't
Yeah,
take both Psi Crystal Focus and Deep
Yeah.
Focus.
Oh, right.
yeah, you can't. And then I took one other thing, but I don't remember what it was.
I hate both.
I think it was some prerequisite for that. But yeah, I have 86 health and 70 or 88 health and 76 power points.
Yeah, that psionic body ability can really compensate for a Scion's low hit point base.
Yeah.
Tell that to my psionic warrior who got killed.
Did you have psionic body?
I did.
How many psionic feats did you have?
Like 6.
Oh, well, shit.
Sheesh.
Dunk.
That's what you get. That's what you get for being a psychic warrior instead of a soul knife. Psychic warriors
what
are
you get
glass cannons, man.
For putting fucking levels into Allocator or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, you also took a prestige class.
Elocator is just so much fun.
It's not fun to
You
be
know
dead,
what else
though.
is fun?
I say that, but I will regularly do things that will get me killed because they amuse me. But my luck thus far has been quite good for not getting killed. But this is also Strayfinder was my first time trying out a proper paladin. It turns out the best prestige cost for paladin is to stay paladin.
Yep.
The problem with Pathfinder is all the prestige classes suck.
They're all
True.
shit.
They are all without a few. There's a few exceptions, but all in all, they are almost entirely all shit. And they are all basically not for players to take. They're for flavoring NPCs.
But my options,
Yeah.
But my options.
etc.
Yeah, well,
I
prestige
prefer
classes are terrible.
8.5.
Except for a few like Dragon Disciple, I think is pretty good, and Mystic Theurge.
Yep.
Yeah. Blood Rager into Dragon Disciple is one of the only reasonable prestige class combinations. Because you don't lose anything.
Yeah, Force Missile Mage is good, but that was also not
Oh,
a
yeah,
Pathfinder thing. It was,
Forgot to mention
first.
the other thing that's making my previously mentioned ability seem more OP in this specific fight is the fact that we can't fall beneath 0 HP and all have fast healing 5.
Oh, that's fucking horrible. Then, oh my god, your team will never die.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
can
mean,
just keep
technically,
redirecting that
neither
fast
will
healing.
theirs.
Really? Well, I mean,
We
well, yeah,
all get fast healing. Just
Everybody
yeah,
gets
but
fast
yours
healing.
is so much more efficient than theirs. Just by virtue of being a vitalist, you can just, if there's overhealing, you can just throw that at somebody else who needs it.
you know,
Except I can only heal one person on the team.
Oh.
The other person isn't in the collective.
if you hadn't kicked me out of the collective, you could have just stolen my healing.
Oh, that's
No,
least
because you can
once?
oh, that'd
you
be
can
so dirty.
choose.
You could have
No,
stolen
Well,
it.
the person can leave.
no. Yeah, you
can
can
leave.
choose whether or not I'm able to redirect your healing. You
Well, I
have
don't think
to
you.
make a conscious like.
I don't think you can. I think they can just choose to leave whenever they want, though.
I'm pretty sure they have to allow me to like redirect their healing if it's
There might
something that
about
they're
that.
doing. Like, if the
Anyway,
healing's originating from them.
Anyway,
we've been off track
Anyway.
for a while now, so let's, you know,
Shopping. Shopping.
Shopping.
yes. Yeah. If you guys want to do shopping, you can do that at any time.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah,
go
let's
tell the guy.
flavor
There's
through.
no like pre-made shops here. I might do that in the future, but it's just gonna be like normal Pathfinder stuff.
That's fine. I don't actually have
Highlight
anything
those
that I wanna
eyes with a
purchase.
dash of rare cerulean.
So you're welcome to
Powders
do
and
that
eyes.
when you want to.
Share your love with a streak of vermilion.
So what were you gonna do after securing passage?
Fucking move on, I guess. There's other people who have other shit that they need to get done.
James Rustler.
Cash money.
So you're just gonna head back then, or you guys want to meet up at the restaurant and discuss?
We may as well meet up at the restaurant.
We've got our free meal. Just have a cat
Free.
chef.
Yeah, man, it's a
Two
free
of us.
meal. Let's out. Let's go. Have
Yeah, we
lunch.
might as well feed our bodies.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a,
Thank you.
Kind of a dick move
Yes.
to leave him with the tank empty.
especially
you
yours.
gotta fuel up a rental afterwards, right?
Then it turns out each of your coupons is for a different restaurant. Sit for hours waiting for the others to show up. Nah, you guys go to a restaurant and it's like a big hibachi grill type place, and there is a what's it?
A muscular chef. No, it's like fucking
I
fine.
wish. That guy is the best. I like it. You order veggies, that fucking plate's got steak on it. Enjoy your vegetables, kid.
They've
You're just
been
gonna feed him
processed a bit
veggies?
more.
After all that exercise, he needs some protein, man.
Yeah, this dude does need some gains.
It's true.
Yes, it's like a hibachi grill with a muscular Kazai chef.
Neat.
That's the cat people.
Hooray!
He will cook you guys up some food, some meats, some veggies. He'll even grill up some fruit for you.
Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Some
grow
fruit.
a banana
Yeah.
and honey is real nice.
Some people like fucking hot pineapple for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, no, grilled pineapple's lovely as well. Get that on some ham. For a pineapple on ham is so nice.
Leave it off pizza.
Whatever. Weird pizza fascist.
I am.
Next, you're gonna say you shouldn't have mayonnaise with the chips.
No, mayo would be alright. You know, with we're talking fries, right?
Yes.
Fried chips, yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure you weren't trying to Americanize your speech.
Oh, right. Yeah, my brain actually doesn't do that. For
Mayo
words out
with
loud,
chips
thankfully.
would not be good.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I'll eat up properly. Make sure this guy's all on the tank. I'm just sweating. I'm like, what is this? I don't meant to sweat. Why aren't you a 6th level hunter?
Another person in a gold cloak will approach and sit down next to you guys and start getting his meal.
It's a
Crazy city, right?
No. I mean, I'm used to cities.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
I grew up in a city.
I mean, I grew up in a way shittier situation than this, but I own a castle back home.
Oh, wow, crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never been to this planet before. It's pretty neat.
Oh, you're from a different plane, huh?
Well, I mean, kinda. I'm just floating out there, space.
Oh, snap. I mean, we're
Yeah,
from this material.
Material. Just the planet? Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
yeah, different wording, I guess. Where'd you come in from?
I'm just up on my ship. We're traders,
Oh, you do the between planet thingy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
mostly between the stars, between settlements on the sphere.
I remember that being mentioned. I don't know how much is in our area place to trade between.
Your area place,
I don't know, sphere, whatever.
everything.
Too full
Got
of food,
everything.
can't work good.
Everything in the universe is contained in a crystal sphere.
Huh.
There are no planes. People might refer to other planets or things as planes, but in the end, it's just like balls of gas and earth and water.
Right.
And each star in the night sky is basically like a city on the inside of this crystal sphere. And when a god is living within that city, it lights up in the sky.
Pretty handy.
Every
I'd come down
star
myself, but your atmosphere's kind of toxic to me. We're not toxic, fuck you. Oh, see, there it is again.
it's an interesting place to get. Might have to add this to the stops of trade. Who knows?
Yeah, if you ever find yourself heading further, like just into weird, outlandish frontier lands, there's a pretty up and coming place called Haven. You got like a map of this, like everything. I can show you it. It's pretty cool. There are some adventurers out there, more money than sense. They pay good for shit.
I did get a map. He rifles through his pockets and like maps of all sorts of places pop out. World map.
Oh, that one. That's the one. Sort of like pull it over and then
Flips it
just
out.
yeah. I just don't have a pen to hand, so I just like mark it with a nail instead. Yeah, right around there. You ever find yourself around there, then hit us up.
Interesting. You guys got money down there?
Yeah, like a shit ton.
Good. I've been looking for that bastard. He owes me cash.
Nice. But I
By
thought
that,
that
I mean another person.
Cash belonged to no man. He's his own. He's his own warrior of the stars.
Nah, he got enslaved because he couldn't afford the G.
Ah, of course.
Anyway, yeah, I might have to come down and check it out. You fleshy people got weird, like, needs, you know. They'll start munching on his food in front of him.
Oh yeah, eating, pissing, shitting, fighting, fucking.
Haven't gotten to a couple of those things.
I heartily recommend it. Although maybe I don't know actually. I don't know if that breaks the rules with these bodies.
He shrugs.
I know the fighting one breaks the rules. Kind of a shame.
Well, from what I hear, is new things so that people don't have to become guards. And I imagine there's a bit of fighting with guards.
Yeah. Kind of strange, I guess. Oh well, whatever gets us profit, I ain't fussy.
All right, he'll pack away all the papers, heat up, and I assume you guys head out then.
I have no
They'll
further
all
plans.
go back down to the lower level and tell the guy that what day his ship will be leaving on and which ship to go to.
Jamel, yep.
Yeah, and that's it.
He will nod enthusiastically
Okay.
Will
and
nod
say he
ecclesiarchy.
will try his best to be on it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, take off your cloaks, find yourselves in your own body. Excuse me.
Hello, penis. I missed you. You aren't small and trappy.
Much
You
better.
didn't even roll your penis in the other one.
There's no point. Let's face it. We know what would happen.
And then you rolled a max.
Would have been for like some basic bitch constitution though.
Hmm.
+1.
What's the baseline?
I said he was like, thin. But
Yeah, and I
like,
do
still
consider +1 to be basic bitch territory.
decently-
What's their baseline then?
Let's see. What would that have been?
Drow have minus charisma, not
2d3
minus
plus
con.
con.
2D what plus con, sorry?
2d3 plus con. So +1.
I stand corrected. He would
Yeah.
have been reasonable for a...
Average.
Yeah. I mean, it's no... what the fuck am I? Oh,
technically,
7
like,
inches.
5.5 is average.
Yeah.
You've been above average. A little bit.
Yeah.
But how big is Nie?
Only 7 herself.
Oh.
So, yeah.
It probably looks bigger on the thin body.
I mean, Nie is also quite thin.
But fitter.
Although her penis also happens to be a dog cock with a 2-inch knot.
So that makes it look stouter.
It looks girthy. And she's got very high dexterity normally, though. That's where it all is, really.
Dexterity.
Yeah, I say and then roll a 2. Oh well. Dice do. Maybe how they are.
Yep. Those fickle dice.
Yep. Also, I finished both character arts now. Both Gu and Dargon have art. Good for them.
Alright. And question comes up. Does Bruno Mars is gay?
But does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Spider have puss puss?
Not familiar with that one.
Spider have? I'm not familiar with that mean.
What does spider has puss puss?
I
Yeah.
don't know, frankly.
I'm pretty sure it's an Undertale thing.
I
The
don't
first time
I don't
but
get into
peop-
Undertale community.
people memed it up when the like Overwatch nerfs were when the Tracer is gay thing was going on.
Hmm.
This Tracer is gay.
You know, because people were making all the complaints, and then there was the occasional like person just shit posting while the mods were too busy dealing with
You weirdly,
stuff, and
weird homophobes.
that was one of them.
While the mods were too busy dealing with cheers, love, the cavalry's queer.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, that's a good one.
Especially because queer is no longer an insult, apparently. I guess.
Damn right. Gotta fucking own them all.
When
It's a
I
cute
was
word.
growing up, you wouldn't call people queer.
No,
Like, that
I
was
agree. When I was a kid as well,
That was fucking like
it was
that was akin
insulting.
to
Yeah,
calling like people like a fag or something like that.
yeah. No,
And
we all
now
get
it's
to be
suddenly,
queer and
no,
gay and stuff, and it's awesome.
now it's being added into LGBT. It's
Fuck yeah.
LGBTQ.
Fuck
And
yeah.
now then it's gonna be LGBTQ BBQ.
Yeah, you guys.
I
need
would love
need
to attend an
make that and
LGBTQ BBQ.
that
That'd be fucking great.
LGBTQ WTF BBQ.
that needs to not. No,
Come
please,
on
please.
down to the barbecue.
I'm fine with just adding the Q on because
Yeah,
Ah,
same. I like
that
the Q.
that is like the umbrella for anything else.
Hasn't
Exactly,
the
like-
Q been there for like
A couple years.
years now?
A couple years, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I know it was like LGBTQ when I was in high school. That was like
it's
4
always
years
just been
ago.
LGBT to me.
Yeah, actually, I only thought it was
My-
of the most recent few years. Actually, I'm
Oh,
glad to hear
yeah.
that it's gone even
This-
longer. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Please don't make
my high
that.
schools.
Please don't make it any longer, because it will just
There
become
are-
it'll
There
just
are
become
attempts.
obnoxious.
Nah, the queer is a good hat to throw it all on underneath. A really cute hat too. All right. So we're off on the next person's God Boy adventure.
Yeah, Paraiba, let's
Yeah.
go on your adventure.
How would you like to get to your adventure?
We got to translate again.
I don't
Where-
wanna.
where
It
i- where
not
is-
on-
Your adventure, anyway.
It is not on the train.
Okay.
It's not
so
on the translator.
Where
so.
the fuck is it?
Okay. Wasn't it like here?
No. Swing and a miss.
Oh,
It was here.
Oh,
oh, it was even closer.
it's 500-mile
So we need a
actual
belt.
boat journey.
Yeah, it was in Shabil.
We need to boat it up.
Scooty Boat Junior.
Scooty Boat Junior.
Scooter
Uh,
and
so
Scooter.
you want your own little shitty boat?
Bring our dinghy out there.
I mean, it's
Well, I know
not
you
it's
guys
not
have,
bad.
like,
Like
a
we have an actual proper
semi-proper-
we have a proper boat now.
Yeah.
It's the limited
Fuck,
size
if I
that we could get away with when we took for the river.
500 miles. I could totally psycho port us out
Oh
over
yeah,
there
we
if
do
I had
have an
that power.
actual boat.
Yeah, we have a legit boat.
How long would that take on a boat? On your boat? What was the name of that boat? What was
I wish I could remember.
classification?
Let's have a look here. Have I got it written down?
Vehicles,
Vehicle.
cousin of Hercules. Distant relative of Testicles. Wasn't a warship. Keelboat?
Hercules
That sounds about right. It should have
It's a heel boat.
I don't know.
According to this random internet, it takes 7 days to cross the whole Atlantic Ocean.
And how long is the Atlantic Ocean? How wide is it?
The keel boat says 10 miles a day.
That's a lot. And it's 500 miles?
It's not a
The
keel boat.
Atlantic Ocean is about 4,000 miles.
We were not in a keel boat then.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Isn't that the rowboat? The old
Yeah,
Wizards
that's what
of
our
the
old
Coast
thing
boat.
was.
Yeah,
Also, for
boat's
some reason,
old.
the keel boat here is 13,000 gold, which is not what we spent. Was there another vehicle list that isn't shit?
I don't know. How much did you spend?
I think there was a separate book that had
Yeah, that had actual
all
vehicles
the.
because we did not spend much, and we ended up with a fucking vehicle that had uh fucking God, I can't
Oh.
remember even what it was. I had like emplacements for proper weapons and shit.
A long ship looks to be the fastest. No, the galley is the fastest, but you guys didn't have a galley.
You're not getting.
Long ship, though, is 72 miles a day.
$72 miles a day. That's like that's like a week then.
Oh, good, a
You
week
could
at sea with you
always
guys.
secure passage on
Yeah.
your own airship to drop you off there.
Like on their return journey, hey, can you just drop us off here? But then how do we get back?
Frankly, I thought that we were in a version of sailing ship, and
I thought, don't we have a good ship?
yeah, we have a good ass boat.
Yeah.
It's from some other book, not this shit selection.
I thought it was a keel boat.
It could well be that
No.
it's a keel boat, but in a good book, because there are multiple versions in that book.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
we
remember
need
very
like
clearly.
8 people? Didn't we need to hire like 8 people to
Yeah, we needed people to work
row
the
it?
boat.
Yeah.
No, we needed two to take it back because one person couldn't do it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where the fucking book was for it, but there was definitely better boats. It's annoying. What was it called?
See, under vehicles, like it doesn't show all the water vehicles, but if you go into one of the water vehicles and it shows like the categories up top, you can click on water vehicle. And you got a bunch of other, like a bone skiff, a barge, a junk ship. It wasn't a warship. It's a ship's boat.
I'm sure it was a variety of sailor or keel, because there is meant to be multiple versions of them. Our fucking boat was decently sized. We were even considering, like, do we want to put a fucking baluster on the front of our boat?
Was it a junk?
Let's have a look here. Wind or current, sailing, cargoage, crew 10, deck 2, up to 12 things. I mean, that sounds closer to it, but even then, I feel like that sounds quite right.
I don't know.
Fuck it, whatever. Let's just borrow a boat for now, and I'll look it up at some other point. Go back and do a VOD. Keep it.
I'm sure we were debating it back then.
Yeah. Or we just, were reading it from the better book at the time, so it wasn't a fucking issue for us.
Yeah. It could be confusing, Paizo. I need to finish my game. That's what I need to do. My own system. So, would you like to secure passage on your own airship?
Yeah, let's just secure passage on a whatever it is.
I mean, you can take like a week, slow boat it, if you wanted.
No, no. I'm more
Although
interested.
I feel like the scaling on the map might be ridiculous.
Probably.
I don't
Should we?
know.
Let's just go with we'll just fucking book passage and hop away instead, just in the interest of saving ourselves a lot of time, effort,
Yeah.
and thinking.
I wonder how wide Earth is. $14,000. Wow. Anyway, yeah. Go secure passage on the airship, and as soon as that thing takes off, which we'll say they're doing it today, now.
Yeah.
But they've been meaning to swap out merchants. They will take you off to Chevelle.
Shabby.
Jolly
You're
boats.
going
All right, sounds
reverse.
good.
Do 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 do
Doo-doo.
do. And we will cover Chevelle in the next session. I am out of
Aw.
it. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm fine with
I'm
that.
generally not feeling well today.
I'm
Okay.
also a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Also, if you have a
I'm
feeling our boat was a sloop.
sloop.
A sloop.
You're sloop. Party is half sloops,
Yep. Lots of sloops.
except for Crazy Bob.
Bob,
He's
Bob has integrity.
Like the polar inverse of sloop. Pools? Pool.
I'm
Sloop.
so sure it was either a sloop or it was just a second version of a keelboat that existed.
Where's sloop? Oh, okay. That's a sailing ship sloop. Gotcha.
Because it has sails or oars, and they tend to be like a handful to 12 in crew, and they have the one room on them. You can pop a couple weapons on it. Anyway, if you're watching in the VOD or you're watching in the stream, I hope that you have yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and please do take care.
Bye.